Thank you for tuning in. This is Jeannie with the Jeannie Show. I'm very excited. We are getting closer to an event that's very dear to my heart, Congo in Harlem, the 9th annual film and event series. So today we are here at the Maison Cinema, and I will introduce you to one of the contributors, Nelson. Stay tuned. Hello, Nelson. Mbote.
Mbote.
Yeah. Habari?
Mzuri sana.
Yes. So, can you please tell us who you are and how you're involved with Congo in Harlem?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my name is Nelson Walker, and I'm one of the programmers of Congo in Harlem.
So, what exactly is Congo in Harlem?
Congo in Harlem is it's a series of films and events that's dedicated to Democratic Republic of Congo. We're currently in our 9th year here at Maison Cinema, so really excited to do it.
Okay, so there is different films and documentaries. So I'm gonna pick 3, and you tell me a little bit more about it. So there is Voyage au Congo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Voyage au Congo is actually an early silent film that was made, I think, in 1927. And it's actually one of the first full-length documentaries made on the entire continent of Africa, and it just happens to take place in Congo. And it's made by 2 French filmmakers who loosely follow the path of Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. They were inspired to go there by the novel, and they sort of follow that path up the Congo River, and at various points stop in with different communities and different people, and then also stop with different Belgian station agents. So it kind of gives you a real portrait of Congo in the late 1920s, and including actually some of the you actually start to see some of the real injustice and humanitarian problems that are going on there. Again, it's a movie from a different time, so it doesn't necessarily focus on them, but it gives you some perspective.
Absolutely. And that was made by André Guidet and Marc Allégret. All right. Then we have Congo Lumière, Goma Lumière.
Goma Lumière is that's a really exciting film. It's made by an artist named Benoit Mugabo from Goma, and he is a photographer who some of his photos will actually be showing in this at Maison Cinema over the course of the week. And it's an art film. It's a film all taken in a single shot, and the film follows 2 different performance artists, and they each have a light up it's like a light with different bottles on them, and it lights up their private parts. And they walk through the streets of Goma at night and sort of provoke reactions from people on the street. And it's a really interesting film. And one thing that's really exciting about it is that it's a real it's performance art, and to see this sort of performance art going on in Congo or in Goma is really exciting. And so that's why we're showing it as part of the series.
I can only imagine the lights at night in the Congo and the reaction of people. That should be interesting. And then we have Congo Oye.
Yeah, Congo Oye is a film, a really rare film, so we're really excited to be able to show it. It's a film that was recently uncovered. It was a film that had been talked about and was thought to exist, but nobody had been able to find it. And it's a film that is made by it's a collaboration between the sort of famous French filmmaker Chris Marker, and another filmmaker, Bill Campbell, I believe is his name. And then the film actually documents a trip of Eldridge and Kathleen Cleaver as they go to Congo Brazzaville in the 60s. And it was a film that was long thought to exist, but nobody could find, and recently was actually uncovered at the New York Public Library, the New York Library for Performing Arts. And the film is it's not finished. It's sort of a rough cut of the film, and it is it sort of provides this portrait of Congo Brazzaville, and sort of a nation that at the time really kind of declared it as an independent African republic,
Right.
which is very interesting in contrast to actually what was happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo at the exact same time, where there was a real struggle, sort of Cold War struggle going on there, and so it's an interesting counterpoint to historically what was happening in Democratic Republic of Congo.
So the reason for that trip, was it to get an idea of?
Yeah, it's an idea. So it's essentially is the some members of the Black Panther Party who are going to this to the Republic of Congo to get a sense of what was happening there, because what was happening to them was very exciting. It was a government that was really essentially positioning itself as a people's, sort of government of the people, and that was very different in relation to what was happening in other African nations at the time.
Okay, give me 1 second because I think I need to translate that. So I'm going to translate in French and in Lingala. Você kangatea. Donc, documentaire où ils comme un film, un documentaire. Et ezalaki ba parti ya Black Panther ezalaki parti moko ya militantisme. Tango wana ba biloko ya racisme, bazalaki kobunda racisme et injustice. Donc ezalaki parti munene. Soki oyebi histoire ya Amérique, il faut oyeba Black Panther. Sikoyo moko na bango akendaki na Congo ya biso te, Congo République démocratique te, parce que tango wana tozalaki na guerre froide, et en plus tango wana tozalaki pe CIA, donc la CIA ezalaki na Congo na biso, donc moyen bakene kuna ezalaki te, donc bakendaki na Congo Brazzaville parce que tango wana ezalaki comme une libération, moins indépendance. Donc parti wana membre na bango akenaki kuna a filmer, et c'est intéressant parce que a filmer pour a yebisa batu ya parti na ye ndenge nini Afrique ezalaki kotambola. Et puis film yango on a découvert ça seulement il y a pas longtemps na bibliothèque Moko, donc c'est vraiment l'une des rares fois que on a la chance, il y a qu'au Monango, donc c'est vraiment très 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 important. Maintenant en français, donc le documentaire qui s'appelle Congo Oye, c'est un documentaire, un film en fait, et c'est un membre du parti de Black Panther à cette époque qui était parti donc en Afrique et pas en Afrique République démocratique du Congo, parce qu'à ce moment-là, on traversait une guerre froide, et non seulement ça, la CIA était déjà infiltrée dans notre Congo, donc pour eux, il n'y avait pas moyen d'aller là-bas, mais par contre, au Congo-Brazzaville, il y avait déjà ce mouvement d'indépendance et un esprit de parti pour le peuple. Donc ces membres du Black Panther sont partis filmer ce qui se passait pour informer les membres du parti aux États-Unis. Donc c'était un film qui était censé sortir, qui n'est jamais sorti et qui a été retrouvé il n'y a pas longtemps dans la bibliothèque de New York d'art. Donc c'est vraiment une expérience qui va être faite dans Congo in Harlem, et c'est un inédit. Voilà.
And I realized I made a mistake in when I was talking about the directors of the film, and I think I said Bill Campbell. The director's name is Bill Stevens.
Bill Stevens.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
it slipped my mind. But the film is Congo Oye is a film basically that's a collaboration between a very important French filmmaker, Chris Marker, and he worked as sort of a collaborative effort with Chris Marker. Bill Stevens is actually the director, and then also he collaborated with Eldridge and Kathleen Cleaver on the film.
Okay. Donc, qui collaboration na film, ceux qui ont fait le film là, Bill Stevens. The other name?
Chris Marker.
Chris Marker.
And Eldridge and Kathleen Cleaver.
Oh, Kathleen Cleaver. So Congo in Harlem seems like a huge event. It happens every year. How big it is to set up such a big event?
Yeah, well, I think one thing that Congo in Harlem, we're actually a pretty small event. We're a volunteer-run festival. It takes place at a community cinema, and the physical space of the cinema is it's about a 60-seat theater. So in relation to other venues in New York, Congo in Harlem is actually a much smaller venue. It's not like it's Lincoln Center where they have hundreds of seats. But that's actually also what makes Congo in Harlem special. And that's because for each screening we bring in the filmmakers, we bring in people who have a relationship to the films, and it gives the audience a chance to engage with the filmmakers and engage with the stakeholders of the film, which is important in terms of a series around the Democratic Republic of Congo, because it's a place that I think a lot of people here in the US have a certain perception of the place, and it's actually a very diverse place, a place where there's a lot of different things happening in addition to the images we see of the conflict and the conflict, and we hear of it as the rape capital of the world and all these other things. There are amazing artists doing amazing things there, both in terms of filmmaking and music, painting, and we at Congo in Harlem, we try to incorporate all of those things into our programming so that people are exposed to a Congo that they might not otherwise see. So even though it's the space of the festival is actually relatively small, but for the people who come here, the experience is very big.
Absolutely.
And I think also we've been very lucky because we're now in our 9th year, and a lot of different people who are a lot of different people have come through the festival and have visited and have spoken on panels, or we have many different filmmakers coming in, and so the reach of the festival in terms of the digital space is something that we have a really wide reach, and a lot of people know about it, and a lot of people are keeping their eye on what we're programming and what we're doing. But I think even in that regard, it's nice because it's a showcase for people and their work.
I agree. So the event is free. You're not getting paid. You're even putting money out of your pocket. So why even doing it?
It's something we've been doing. Like I said, we've been doing for 9 years, and it's a lot of fun. I think that it's fun for the audiences who come here. It's fun for us to see the films, to see audiences reacting to the films, and to get more exposure for these artists here in the U.S. And so, for us, it's really, I think, at least it's a lot of work. And I think what drives us to do it is it's a combination of us just loving the films, loving the things that we show, and also providing people here with a really positive, fun experience. But then on top of it is about informing people more about Congo, and kind of like I said earlier, giving a different side, or not even just a different side, but the many different faces of Congo, the many different sides, so that people can see it as a really multivariant, multifaceted place, as opposed to just as one thing, which is unfortunately oftentimes how many people here see it.
Absolutely. So, just in French, l'événement, donc Congo in Harlem, c'est un événement film avec des films et des documentaires. Et c'est un événement qui va se faire ce week-end du 19 au 22 et qui met en avant le Congo et son art. Donc, encore en lingala, pardon, c'est kangatea. En lingala, so donc événement wana oyo eza événement yakola kisa Congo na biso, bala kisa eloko tosalaka art na biso donc ya film ya ba documentaire. There are art in the Congo, there are beautiful music, beautiful food, beautiful people. Actually, Congolese people are very funny. And so there you have it. Thank you. And again, it was Jeannie for the Jeannie Show. Nelson, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Hi.